Jesus Christ. The smell of that thing. We can't sleep next to that. So we're moving on. It's disgusting.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a very special guest on the channel. It is one of Chris Ingham's most favourite friends in the entire world. That's right, it is the Stan fam, and they have like a travel adventure type channel. It's quite small, it only has like 2.4 thousand subs, but you know, it's not the size, is it, Chris? You know that, don't you? Anyway, let's have a look at these because they are something else, honestly.
Hi guys, so after we couldn't get on there because of the circus, we just travelled down the road 20 minutes. We just followed the coastline towards Calais, still like 40 minutes from Calais. We found a lovely little stop, so we're going to explore. We've just had a bit of lunch and the weather has took a turn. I feel a bit weird wearing a jacket, so we're going to go and explore, and I'll show you more about this stop off. It's €9 a night and it's a camping car.
So you can see why Chris Ingham would be interested in this channel, wouldn't you? The motorhome is beautiful, but they also happen to pimp out their kids as well. They don't mind, you know, posting their children in, you know, barely their clothing. But just like Chris, shit just keeps happening to these.
This thing here is the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. Look, I'll show you. Jesus Christ. The smell of that thing. We can't sleep next to that. So we're moving on. It's disgusting.
So you can see why Chris and maybe Sarah also enjoy watching this channel and have a certain affinity with them, you know, they become friends and everything, because just like the Inghams, they like to leave their own dog behind when they go on their little travels too.
The only reason why everyone wants to go home is to see Bessie. That's going to be so nice to see her. We were all going, well, is she going to bite us? Is she going to do a little wee? What do you think she's going to do?
She's going to bite us. She's going to wee us.
Yeah.
If she missed us, she might not have missed us.
No, of course she missed us.
I don't know, she might not.
She did. So I'm going to text them to say, don't tell Bessie that we're there. We're there. Let her just walk out and see that we're there. I don't know if she feels like, John was saying yesterday, does she feel like her little family's just gone? Because you can't tell her that we're coming back.
Yes, of course, that's how she feels. My God, it still blows my mind how people don't really understand the psyche in a dog, right? Because they have feelings. They have attachments to certain people, you know, for good or worse, obviously, you know, and then when you leave them, not just for the day, but, you know, you leave them to go on holiday for weeks on end, they do kind of miss you, you know, and this is what the Inghams don't understand as well about dogs. It's just insane to me.
She just must think, she's obviously with my mum and dad, who she's used to seeing every single day because of work, But
aside from that, they leave their dog with the parents every single day when she goes off to work. Now, what work are you actually doing that enables you to go on holiday for weeks on end multiple times a year?
Still don't know what she's thinking, so we're really excited to see her. So let's get to the train station.
Now, just to re-emphasize about them leaving their dog multiple times, right? They got back before Christmas, like 2 or 3 months before Christmas, and then they had Christmas, and then they went away 2 days later.
Good morning, guys. It's 2 days after Christmas. We've had a lovely chilled Christmas, and we thought we'd get on the road really early this morning.
And then they buggered off back to France, and it was so they were missed the dog so much the previous time that they couldn't wait to get away again. You know, it's one of those convenience dogs. That's what I feel again, and I don't like that. You know, if you have a dog, you need to take care of it yourself. Don't just palm it off to whoever is capable of looking after the dog on any one particular day. But speaking of Christmas, right, if we rewind a few days, right, they had the most insane Christmas Day morning opening present experience that I think I've ever watched. And I've seen the Inghams do it many times, but this was brilliant.
Do you want to do, they're your main presents over there. If you want to do those first, it's up to you. I know.
Okay, can I open one first?
Hold on, Joe. Do you want to go do this? Have a look.
JJ, look at this one. Okay, open it.
That's Lulu's. That's Lulu's. That one's yours.
Where?
This one.
This?
Yes. Did you not think that was yours?
So, the boy has got an electric scooter for Christmas, right? And somebody commented, they didn't get many comments on their vlog, but this one stood out. It said, please be careful with the electric scooter. You are aware that you are supposed to have a driving license and insurance to ride a scooter on public roads and public footpaths. So, very good point indeed. You know, be careful. You need to be legal and everything else, right? But they replied, we only use them where it is legal. For example, France, and also private land. They will not be used on the UK roads. So they've got it all planned out. The boy will not be using it in the UK because it's not legal to do so in this country, right? And the thing is that by getting around it, by going to another country to use it where it is legal, it kind of strikes me as being a bit evasive of the laws and safety, right? Because in this country, we require you to do it a certain way because we feel it's safe. It's safe to have insurance, and it's safe to have a license, and it's safe not to allow you to just ride it willy-nilly. And yet they think, well, we can't ride it in this country, so we will take it to another country and we'll ride it there where it is legal, even though it's just as unsafe. I'm not saying that they shouldn't use it entirely, but it feels a little bit evasive of safety measures that are put in place in this country just so that they can use it. And this feels to me very much like something that Chris and Sarah would do, to be honest. So I don't know if they've been conferring or they just came up with it on their own and they are just as bad as Chris and Sarah. I don't know.
It's in there.
Mom, I didn't see that.
Wait.
It says FIFA or Ash.
Is that your FIFA? What you can.
Amazon box.
The height of lazy parenting. Popping it in an Amazon box and not bothering to get rid of that box because everybody needs to know that Santa, shops at Amazon. Oh, we fucking.
It's an Amazon box. Can you imagine that 1,500 of them in here somewhere?
Look at him.
James John Stanley. Happy Christmas.
Wrapping paper. iPads. 2 iPads. What's this?
You've got loads
That's a real iPad.
Open it.
Yeah, not sure what a 7 or 8 year old needs an iPad for, but start them early, keep them out of the way. And of course they have they need to keep her entertained because they go on multiple road trips a year throughout the countries and France and Europe and everything. So yeah, keep her entertained whilst the parents talk amongst themselves.
It's from Mommy and Daddy. The ones with...
Now, one thing that we will notice here is that all those presents there, they are all wrapped up in like recyclable wrapping paper, very brown, very bland, very un-Christmas-like. But it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it is a bad thing because I have been known to do that myself on occasion. However, I just say that it's must be so difficult to tell whose is whose gifts when they're all wrapped the exact same colour, right? And they're not separated either. So I just wanted to... Also, it is quite important to note throughout this video that it seems like they're very much a recyclable family.
You're struggling, Jay.
Can you save these or not? I want them in this one. Okay, put them all in this pot.
Is this mine?
Just watch here as the mum here is tidying up all the wrapping paper as the kids... No sooner have the kids actually open their gift, but she's whipping the paper away from them. It's insane. It's just... I've never seen anything quite like this, to be honest.
Okay, good. Good. What's this?
Whoa.
What's this?
You're in front of the camera.
Burton Albion's kit.
Yeah, gotta move the kid out of the way of the camera. You're spoiling the view. You're spoiling the view. We're trying to film here. We're trying to film a movie for Christmas Day so the followers can watch you open your gifts, right? So move out of the way.
Burton's badge, look.
I opened
It's on your bedroom wall. That's lovely, Jay.
Do you like it?
Did you get this? Yeah.
Mommy and Daddy? Yeah.
Oh, it's a little more.
Yeah. Are you proud of it? Oh, sorry, Dad.
Oh, I want to open this. It's...
Lou, can you open your presents completely, please? Not just piecing them.
She just said, can you not just open all your presents completely, please? Can you open your presents completely so that I can carry on, you know, tidying up around you whilst you're opening them? But I can't do that if it's half opened, right? I can't. So I need you to open them completely so that I can put the wrapping paper away as soon as you've opened it, and I can tidy up your gifts as soon as you've opened them too.
I wonder what this is. What? The football tackle.
The football tackle.
Wow.
Just keep your eye on what she's doing. Just if there's any piece of paper lying around, she's tidying up just as they're opening their gifts. I mean, I'm all for one. Well, I've heard stories about how parents say they try and they want to tidy up as they go, you know, but this is taking it to the extreme. No sooner have they actually opened their gifts, but she's also tidying up the actual gifts and putting them in piles. So even the kids' toys and the games and their clothing, she's just putting them into little nice neat piles and everything's all tidy. It's really ridiculous. It's a little bit stressful watching it, if I'm being honest with you. It takes all the fun and excitement out of Christmas for the kids. It's like very stressful. She needs everything tidy. I don't know if it's OCD or what.
Dad,
Okay, what is it?
what is it?
Pajamas. Oh.
Pajamas. I'm fluffy on my nanny. What's this? Nanny, look, I'm fluffy like yours.
And it really suited
It's
you.
it's
She wore mine and
I
she
know.
looked really good.
Teddy bear.
Got your
top.
own. Oh, it's a light for next to
that
your
it?
bed that glows like a footballer.
I know it. That's not.
Lulu, you haven't finished opening, can you please?
Oh,
Stop rushing on.
Yeah, you tell her. She hasn't finished opening her gifts. Get her to open the gifts now because I need that piece of paper. I need the paper. And she's also got the other woman, whoever that is, helping now to pick up the loose pieces of paper that might have been missed so they can put them all in for recycling. So that's what I was talking about with them being a recycling family. It seems like she wants these pieces of paper so she can put them in recycling as soon as possible because, you know, the recycling man, he's not going to miss out Christmas Day, is he?
Oh, look at Mummy. Make sure you open the gift and make sure there's nothing in the packet.
Oh God, no. Make sure there's nothing in the packet because if there's anything left in the packet, this is like your last opportunity. I'm going to be putting this in the bin in a second, in a recycling bin. It's going in the box, right? So if there's anything left in that packet, it's gone, right? You have to get it out of the packet so that I can tidy up right this very minute.
Wow.
That time she literally ripped the paper off the gift and didn't even give him the opportunity to even look at the paper. Not that kids want to look at the paper, but you know, give him time to actually unwrap it at least.
Look at all those lollipops.
Go for this one. What? No, go to that one there. At the top. At the very top. No, that one. Someone just right.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling a bit stressed watching this. You know, it's too much like, there's two of them at the moment, just right in there. They need to take the paper as soon as the kids have opened them. Make sure there's no mess whatsoever, you know, because God forbid the perfect show home gets any form of mess on that perfect floor. And as I said, it's not just the packing and the wrapping paper, it's the gifts. As soon as they've opened it, she pulls it to one side and takes it. And this one, look at that. Look, yeah, I've got to get rid of that. That's too much in the way. Oh, you know, absolutely. It's insanity. I'm sorry. There was just a certain... It's taken away the joy of Christmas. You know, the kids are supposed to be there, really excited. They rip open their gifts, excited for the things that they're getting. But the parents are just like... hovering over them, ready to tidy up as soon as they've opened anything. It's just too much for me. So that was Chris and Sarah's new best friends. Well, I don't think they're new best friends. They've been friends for a little while, you know. They've had a bit of a back and forward on their Instagrams, you know. So they're fairly close, fairly tight, aren't you, Chris? You know, it's nice to have a friend, isn't it? But it's even nicer when they have the same principles as you. You know, they exploit their kids. Not quite on the same level as the Inghams. Obviously, Chris and Sarah have a vastly superior fan base, but these, you know, they're doing the same thing but on a lesser level. And it's important that we tell people that, you know, child exploitation is not really cool, and it's not the done thing in 2024. It's you know, it's on its way out, so I'd stop it if I were you, you know. But they are currently away somewhere in the snowy Alps, and they, you know, I don't know. This woman, she says that she works and she farms the dog off when she works to her parents, but I haven't seen any suggestion that she's working. She's been on multiple trips already in the last few months. So anyway, that's my thoughts on this situation. The Christmas Day opening gift morning thingamabobby doodah day was insane to me. I really wanted to show you that because it just gave me a lot of pent up anxieties that came to the fore. I hope it's done the same for you. Until next time, please give this video a massive thumbs up and comment all of your thoughts about it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, especially if you are a Stan Famian, or whatever you want to call yourselves. Right, until next time, have a brilliant day, take care of yourselves, and bye bye.